Hello, everyone. I'm the Irritator, or you can call me Jamie. And before I start this toy review, I want to say that yes, I've seen the trailer for Prehistoric Planet Ice Age, and I've seen the trailer for the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie. I'm super excited for both of them. I didn't have any time because I was busy with school. I didn't have enough time to be able to do trailer reactions to both of them. I saw them in my own free time. But yeah, I'm really hyped for both of them. But anyways, also I'm going to see Predator Badlands in theaters tomorrow, so I'm excited for that. I'll make a review of it tomorrow, like a movie review tomorrow. But anyways, let's look at this figure. So I already opened it when I got home. I'll just go over the box, then I'll go over the figures itself, because I managed to find both the land version and the flying version of Otachi sold together in a set on eBay for cheaper than the aftermarket price. It's a pretty darn good find. So let's look at the box. I'm very happy with this purchase. So we got it's the NECA Kaiju Otachi from Pacific Rim, made by NECA Toys. You can see it includes the flight stand, which is in the box. There's a nice picture of Otachi, and Otachi is my favorite monster in the Pacific Rim franchise because of how unique she is, because she's the only kaiju that can fly, she can spit acid, and she has that tail which can crush Jaeger's heads like she did to the Crimson Typhoon, and she's pregnant with a baby Otachi, which unfortunately wasn't included in this set. Or well, it was for the original release of the land version, but this one I bought on eBay was it didn't come with the baby Otachi or the acid spit. But oh well, it's okay. It's fine. It's still worth the purchase, even though I don't have the acid spit or the baby Otachi. But yeah, there's the front of the box. On this side, as you can see, we got translucent wings. So this is the box for the flying version. This set didn't come with the box for the land version, but that's okay. So you can see translucent wings. Flight stand allows for upright or gliding poses and enables Otachi to carry Jaeger figures sold separately. On the back here, we have another picture of the figure, and then we have the land version of Otachi there. And this is my favorite part about the figure, is that the throats, tongues, and tails are interchangeable with land version of Otachi. So I can mix and match the Otachis to have, like, for example, the flying version with its tail, because in the movie we never got to see that, because Gypsy Danger used a coolant to freeze and break Otachi's tail off before she started flying. So we never got to see her fly with her tail still attached. But you can do that with this figure, and that's pretty cool. So yeah, box is out of the way. Let's move on to the figures themselves. All right, so first let's start with the land version of Otachi. So you can see here that the sculpt and detail is pretty good. You can see all the bumpy scales going down the arms. And then you got the armor plating along the back. And we got the nice acid spit gland on the neck. It looks like it's about to burst like a bunch of pimples. Yeah, let's check inside the mouth. The cool thing is the mouth can articulate down, and just like in the movie, she can open her mouth really wide. And you can see like the jaw splits in half like Shin Godzilla. In fact, Otachi had a splitting mouth before Shin Godzilla even existed. So maybe Otachi inspired Shin Godzilla to have a split open jaw. That's pretty cool. But yeah, you can see the detail of the acid spit organ in her mouth with the tongue. Very, very cool. And something cool is that on the belly here, you can see all the cuts from Crimson Typhoon's spinning blades that slashed Otachi before she defeated Crimson Typhoon. Very nice. And then moving down the back, you can see this bumpy scale detail on the legs as well. And the armor continues. The nice blue paint that looks bioluminescent like in the film. And then all the way down to the end of the tail, which has some nice blue on it. So yeah, sculpt and detail and paint job is great. Now let's move on to articulation. So the mouth can go down and split apart, and then the head can look up, down, side to side. Then going down to the neck here. Oops, the head came off. Yep. There we go. The head can like rotate side to side, but not that much. And it's able to come off easily, so you can like swap out the necks. So that's cool. I mean, it doesn't come off too easily. That's a problem, but yeah, you can tell that it's easy to come off just so that you can swap out the parts easily. But anyways, moving down to the arms, they can rotate all the way around. We got a nice bend at the elbow, and then the hand can spin all the way around. Very nice. The other arm is the same. Moving down to the body, we can twist side to side and crunch forward and back. Moving down to the legs. Sorry if the articulation isn't limited that much. It's just, I'm brand new figure. I don't want to force joints right now. Well, actually, it's not a brand new figure because this figure came out in like 2015. So it's really old. But anyways, I don't want to break any of the joints with a brand new figure. So I'm not going to force anything. So yeah, the legs can probably do a 360 if you move the arm. Yeah, they can kick forward and back. And there's a nice bend at the knee, and the feet can swivel all the way around. And then moving on to the tail. Tail can go up, and it can go down. It can go side to side. And then the cool part is at the tip, it can close and open. You can close and open all three of the claws with just by moving one. It's like, I don't even know what you call it. This system is really cool because it allows you to close all of them just by moving one. So yeah, land version Otachi has amazing articulation. Now let's move on to the flying version. All right, moving on to the flying version. We can see that this comes with accessories. The flying version comes with the flight stand. It's very cool, nice shape to it. So basically, Otachi sits up here, and then whatever Jaeger you want her to carry is down here. So, oh yeah, I have the Ling Ji-hun Gypsy Danger. I'm going to review that figure tomorrow. So I'll do a size comparison of Gypsy Danger versus the Otachi figures I have here. That'll be a really cool comparison. It'll be like probably movie accurate size comparison. So that's cool. So yeah, the stand is cool. And it comes with the really cool bioluminescent tongue that Otachi uses to try to get did I forget his name? I know he's played by Charlie Day, but I forget the character's name. If anyone knows, let me know in the comment below. I think his name is Newt, actually. Newt, like Newt from Aliens. Like, he's named Newt. I think that's his name. If anyone knows, let me know. I know he's played by Charlie Day, but I think his name is Newt in the film. But anyways, yeah, she used this tongue to try to get Newt, and it looks very cool. Nice teal colors and blues and whites. It really reminds me of like a deep sea life form with the bioluminescence and the weird shapes. Very, very cool. So yeah, let's move on to flying Otachi. So the sculpt and detail is very, very similar, probably the same, honestly, to the land version, except for the fact that this flying version, of course, has wings. So yeah, the detail looks the same. It's basically like the same body, but instead of the acid spitting throat, it has this neutral throat instead, like without the acid gland puffed up. But yeah, you can see the wings are translucent. You can see my hand through the wings, which is really cool. Yeah, wow. These wings look really nice, and you have the scratch marks from Crimson Typhoon on this one as well. And then something else really cool is that we have the stub for the broken off tail. And you can see like all the gross, fleshy blue blood and tissue and muscles and bones in the nub. It looks really cool. Yeah, so detail and paint is great. Oh yeah, I'll show the inside of the mouth too. And this comes with a different tongue, a longer tongue, because Gypsy Danger rips out Otachi's acid split gland from her mouth, or I mean like her tongue that spits, I don't know what it's called, the tongue that spits the acid in the film. Gypsy Danger rips it out and she's just left with this tongue here. So yeah, let's go over articulation now. So, oops, the wings are in the way, I'm moving the camera. Yeah, so the articulation is cool too. The mouth can split apart. You can look up, down, side to side. Then it's hard to turn it with these big wings, like to not hit my phone camera. Yeah, the neck can go up and down, side to side. And then the wings, unfortunately, it's hard to get like a proper flapping down motion with this joint. Unless it's just really stiff and it's hard to move. But I mean, I can like bend the wing like this to help with the downward flap, but I guess like the actual base of the wing doesn't really flap that much down, so oh well. But yeah, the rest of the wing is good articulation. You can twist it like this. You can twist it all the way around. Or wait, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh, is that piece okay? Okay, yeah, there's a separate piece here. I was scared I was gonna break something, but no, I didn't. I wasn't gonna break anything. I was just saying like this piece of the wing here, I didn't want to, I don't know, I was scared for a second there. Anyways, yeah, it can rotate, and the hands on ball joints, they can swivel. Yeah, and then moving down to the body, crunch forward and back, twist side to side. And then the legs, we can go back and forward, you can bend at the knee, and then spin all the way around and pivot at the feet. So yeah, articulation is really good on both of these figures. I'm not gonna switch out the parts in this review. I want to save that for when I have time to make a stop motion with this figure. And don't worry guys, stop motions are gonna come back, okay? Once I'm done school, like I'm at university, well I came home because this is reading week, but I'm at university, and once I'm done university, I'll have time to make stop motions again. So don't worry. It's been on my plan this whole time to make stop motions as soon as I'm done school. So I'm going to do it. So don't worry. So those will come back. Stay tuned for those. So yeah, I'll save the swap out parts for the stop motion I make with this figure. But yeah, I don't have a lot of figures that scale well with this right now because like for example, my Hiya Toys Godzillas are at university right now. They're in my room. But yeah, I don't really have much that I could do a size comparison with at the moment. Or at least one that makes sense. Like for example, like I can see I have Rodan over here, but he's so small compared to Otachi that in the figure is small compared to these Otachi, so the scaling doesn't really make sense. So I'll just save a size comparison for tomorrow when I review the Gypsy Danger, and I'll have these two size comparison with him, or her, I mean. Yeah, Gypsy Danger is considered a female robot. Yeah, so yeah, these figures are really cool. Let me know what you guys think about these awesome figures in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.